Hello, my people. Good day to you, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ojuola from Mindset Transformation Africa. And on today's episode, I want to talk about possibilities and probabilities. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Start believing in possibilities even as you strategize with probabilities. Start believing in possibilities even as you strategize with probabilities. So today's reflection touches two forces that shape every major decision you will ever make: possibilities and probabilities. One gives you vision, the other gives you structure. One gives you hope, the other gives you direction. One fuels your imagination, the other protects your strategy. You need both, but you need to place them in the right order. Start believing in possibilities even as you strategize with probabilities. Let's break that open today, all right, in a way that gives your mind space to expand while keeping your feet firmly grounded in wise planning. Possibility, we'll start from that. That is the space where growth begins. Every transformation in your life begins with a whisper, an inner picture of what could be, what is possible for you. Possibility is the language of potential. It is the quiet nudge in you that says to you, your life is not locked. You can create more than you've seen. You haven't touched your limits yet. Something bigger is available to you. Something bigger is available for you. Possibility is not fantasy. No, it is the permission your mind gives you to consider new doors, new opportunities, new directions, new identities, new realities, and new outcomes. The moment you say, maybe this can work, something inside you stretches, your energy shifts, your thinking becomes more curious, your creativity wakes up, options appear before you where there were none before. Possibility is the spark that starts the engine of your growth. But possibility alone is not enough, my people, because possibility is emotional. It inspires you, but it doesn't guide you. This is where probability enters. Probability is the map that helps you build wisely. Probability is grounded. It looks at facts. It looks at patterns. It looks at available tools. It looks at timing, context, capacity, and resources. Probability asks, what do we have here? What is realistic for us? What is the most likely outcome if we take this route? How can we increase the odds in our favor? What should we avoid? What steps makes the most sense to us right now? Probability is not the enemy of big dreams. It is their manager. Possibility opens the horizon. Probability breaks the horizon into steps. Possibility excites you. Probability stabilizes you. Most people choose one or the other. Some people drown in possibility. They dream without strategy. Others drown in probability. They plan without believing. Success requires a marriage of both. You must dream like something extraordinary is coming your way and plan like you are responsible for building that extraordinary life brick by brick. See, why do you need both? If you can, or let me say this, if you focus only on possibility, you become enthusiastic but unfocused. You start many things and finish few. You get frustrated when momentum doesn't match your imagination. You rely too heavily on inspiration. If you then focus only on probability, you become cautious to the point of paralysis. You avoid the risk. You shrink your goals. You settle for the predictable. So, here's the key now. Possibility gives you permission. Probability gives you a plan. One without the other limits your growth. One without the other produces imbalance. But when you blend both of them correctly, your life begins to move with clarity and courage. See, I don't want you to kill possibility with overthinking. That is one of the biggest challenges for many people. Maybe for you, it has been for me. One of the biggest challenges for many people is that possibility gets killed early. before the idea begins to breathe, before the idea gets to breathe, before the vision forms, before the dream can stand up inside of you, you immediately jump to, what if it fails? What if I'm not qualified? What if it doesn't work? What if people don't support me? But before your mind can nurture possibility, probability squeezes its truth. This is why today's message is important. Start with possibility, not with fear, not with doubt, not with mental constraints. Start with the belief that something new is possible for you. Start with the belief that you can grow. Start with the belief that the future can look different from your past. Start with the belief that you can learn whatever you need. Start with the belief that your next level is reachable and attainable. Begin with yes inside your spirit. Then bring strategy into the conversation. Give possibility the first word. Give probability the next. See, probability doesn't limit you. It guides your steps. It's the boundaries that guides you from falling off the edge. Some people think probability is negative, but it is not. It is simply the current measurement of what is likely right now. The key phrase is right now. Probability does not speak about your potential. It speaks about your present conditions. Possibility points to your potential, the future version of you. Probability points to your starting point, where you are today. For example, probability may say you don't have the skill yet. Possibility says, but you can learn it. Probability may say this goal needs more resources. Possibility says, but the resources are available in the journey. Probability may say you've never done this before, but possibility will say, but this doesn't mean you cannot start doing it right now. Probability is not a closed door. It is an instruction manual. It shows you where the gaps are so that you can know what to work on. It shows you what to strengthen. It shows you where the risk is. It shows you which step should come first, second, third. Probability doesn't shut the dream down, all right? It teaches you how to create the dream wisely. See, I want you to build a possibility mindset and live with a probabilistic strategy. A probability strategy. See, if probability is the fuel, if possibility is the fuel, probability is the steering wheel. Both are necessary. So let's make this a little bit practical. When you think of a goal, I want you to ask yourself these two questions. What is possible for me? This question opens your mind. It expands your confidence. It frees your thinking from unnecessary limits. Then you ask yourself the second question. What is most likely to work as my first step? This question keeps you focused, keeps you grounded, keeps you intentional. One question gives you vision. The other gives you momentum. One question reminds you that growth is available. The other reminds you that action is required. So together, they create direction with purpose. See, there is the danger of the extreme. Living only in possibility creates unrealistic expectations. You feel inspired, but you are stuck. Living only in probability makes you overly practical. You lose your imagination and your boldness. You need a mind that can stretch beyond your current reality and a plan that respects your current stage. So you let your dreams be bigger than your doubt, but you let your strategy be clearer than your emotions. All right. Belief is the first step. All right. Possibility begins with the belief, not blind belief. No, but open belief. Belief that says, let me try, let me explore, let me test this direction, let me see what grows when I step forward. Belief is the internal yes that precedes external movement. When you start believing in possibilities, you become more creative, more courageous, more resilient, more curious, more open to learning. And when you bring probability into your strategy, you minimize avoidable mistakes, you prepare for challenges, you make wise decisions, you pace yourself realistically, you build systems that support your growth. Because belief opens the door, strategy builds the staircase. You need both. All right, here's a little exercise that I want you to start practicing today. Take out a sheet of paper and create two columns. Column 1 is what is possible for me. Column 2 is what is the most probable first step towards each one. You will discover something powerful. Most possibilities require small, simple beginnings. Your life expands when your steps become consistent. See, your future opens when your imagination and your planning become allies, not enemies. Allies.